Hey, what's up, everybody? My mic was muted. There we go. So we're going to be looking at ACS a lot. Also keep an eye on basically Bitcoin, of course, because a lot of things respect the way Bitcoin moves. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that as well. Let's get the chats over here. Oops. Got it right here. Okay. So we got the chats right here. We got 4 people tuning in. What's up? Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to look at. We're going to look at Bitcoin's price kind of overall, but we're going to be doing kind of like a freestyle kind of thing and looking at that ACS. That one was pumping. Hopefully that guy that was in here last time joins us and we can check it out. If you guys got a crypto you guys want to look at, let me know down in the comments. But we're going to be checking out like ACS. That one's doing really, really good. As well as the overall crypto market, right? We'll look at the daily chart right here on Bitcoin. Obviously, we see that it pulled back yesterday and, there was a lot of stuff going on in the news and, at the banks and whatnot like that. And Bitcoin pulled past this into 19,000 and some change. So let me know down in the comments, you guys tuning in. What's up? Hit the like button, subscribe. I don't got no likes on there. Let me see the like button. Smash the like button. I got 5 people in here. So we're going to be checking out mainly, unless you guys want to see something, this ACS. Now I am trading this one live. You can trade this one as if you like. Of course, none of this is financial advice. So this is something for you guys to keep in mind that, trade at your own risk, your own stuff like that. But we're going to be looking at some good opportunities. Oh yeah, for sure. What's up? What's up, Mr. Thomas? All right. We're checking out ACS, man. This one did really good last night. It was pumping pretty hard. At the end of the day, and Thomas will talk about this as well, like when it comes to Bitcoin, there's always going to be fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the markets. But if we look at what's going on with Bitcoin, it still overall has been respecting this 200 moving average. I have another one. Let me, 1 second. This is Bitcoin right here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, this is on future, so let me make another one. I got you on a Bitcoin chart that I have set up already with basically the support and resistance of what's going on with BTC overall, but we got to do it on Binance. Okay. And it's not going to be perpetual. So it'll just be BTC right here. We'll keep this chart open as well because I have this one marked up from the past, but we can see what's going on with Bitcoin overall. It's still respecting this 200 moving average. If we zoom out, this is something that we talked about on the channel in the past as far as it. Let's hide these a little bit so they don't obscure our view and make it a little bit too complicated. We can get rid of this box as well. Stuff I was doing last night. So we can see that every time Bitcoin broke past this 200 moving average, it essentially, had some type of pump, right? Right here back in the day. Another time right here, pumping after the 200 moving average, pumping after the 200 moving average. And then we were in this downward spiral for, quite a bit, actually. And that's the bear market that we were in. Then we recently had broke above that 200 moving average. That's where, it's important for us to hold this line right here. This 20,000, really it's 19,000 because this was the number back in the day when we broke past. It was 19,000. It's not really 20,000, but basically 20,000 to 25,000, give or take, is that range right now. So long as Bitcoin stays above this 200 moving average, we're looking good. I know there's going to be things in the market that scare people and whatnot like that. But overall, if we stay above the 200 moving average, that's what you basically want to see. So we'll layer the chart and we can see that Bitcoin basically did that. We can see where it peaked underneath right here last night. I was watching, I'm sure a lot of you guys were. This is that 19,587, but technically we're still good because back in the day when it tapped out, it was at 19,000. It didn't really tap out at 20K. All right, so 19,000 and up, we're pretty much good, but we're going to call it 20. That's psychological barrier, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, and so forth. But when we come down to the 4-hour chart, we can see that we have a buy indicator down here on this WTX. This is a new one I've been using, WTX. And if we put this oscillator back on here, we can see that we also have the buy signals. These are brand new indicators that I've been using. And to be honest with everybody, I am really, really liking them. I was trying them out some more last night with this ACS, which we're going to be taking a look at as well. Let's see how many people we got up in here. Okay, we got BTC value increase as banks and governments prove, oh yeah, fiscal irresponsibility. Yeah, that's for sure. The dollar gets weak, Bitcoin gets stronger. Bitcoin moves however it wants to, right? It just kind of does its own thing. And when we think that it's going to go down, it doesn't. It just kind of does whatever it wants. But on the 4-hour chart, we can see that we're under this 200 moving average. It's something that, you know, a lot of traders respect, and we look like we're going to be going towards it. Most likely, this is going to be coming down this way. We might see, you know, let's see really quick. You know, we might see something coming up like this, coming back down, and then meeting this 200 moving average somewhere around here, somewhere in this area. This 200 moving average might be curling down like that, and then this is where we're going to choose if basically we have, you know, that breakout hitting it, or we're going back down to the downside, or if we're going to break past it or whatnot. So those are some of the things that we could potentially be doing. We're going to be looking at ACS. This one's pretty good. It's got some trading opportunity because it's so new, and it's so, you know, it's fluctuating from underneath a penny and going back up. So it definitely has some potential. It has the right kind of volume, and that's something that we're always going to talk about on the channel, is having volume. So we're going to head over to that. If in the chat you guys want to see a particular crypto, let me know. We got a couple of them set up. This is the ACS that I'm looking at. I'm waiting for it to get set back up. As we can see, it's on the downward trend. We got this. And we're going to be going long on it eventually, but we want at least, and we do have that, the 15-minute chart with a green candle. We're also just going to make sure that this, that BTC is also in our kind of moving the way that we want it to, right? We want BTC to be moving how we want. Let's get rid of this BTC actually. So we're going to be keeping an eye on Bitcoin on the 1-minute chart. Put it on auto. And this is just going to be us just chilling and kind of just looking at charts. Basically, I do this anyways before I'm dropping a video or after I'm dropping a video. So I think it's just time that we just start basically hanging out, and there's buy and sell signals for BTC, but at least this one you guys can actually communicate and obviously talk to me and see what cryptos you guys want to look at. So on the 5-minute chart, we're looking good. We haven't got into that oversold section yet. On the 3-minute chart, we're also looking relatively well. We can see where we're having problem against that 200 moving average. The daily range is 10,474 to all the way to 11,630. There is a lot of upside potential on this one. It's not easy to make money, but if you can just take the right percentages, 3, 5%, 10%, you can chip away at what we got going. I got a couple other ones that I've seen doing kind of well. Is today on MEXC. Right now it's oversold, or it was overbought, so now it's coming to the downside. This is something that can potentially be a trade, and we got a pretty decent range of $1.09 to $1.28. So we would obviously check that the 15-minute candle is green before going long on it, and we can see that the 15-minute candles are telling us that we're in a downward trend. And the reason you want to make sure the candle is green is because if you're going long on whatever you're going long on, you don't want to do it within a 15-minute candle, right? Because the 1, the 5, and the 3-minute candles that you're going to be looking to jump in, let's say if I'm looking at the 1 right now, and it looks like it's potentially going to be looking really good, or the 3, or even the 5, in reality, you're doing all that trading within the inside of that 1 15-minute candle. So why would you want to go long within that 15-minute candle? It's like swimming against the current. So you want to wait for like this opportunity that was right here at around 1800 hours. So 1800 hours, yeah, around 1800 hours. And then we go down here to the 1-minute chart and we match it up with 1800 hours, which is going to be back here, maybe even further back. Oops. My bad. What? We're on the 1 minute? Okay, right here. Here we go. So 1800 hours. Keep going back. Back. Right around here. So this section around here is where this trade would have been looking good. And we do have sell signal. That's why these indicators are not, 100% foolproof. Let me know down in the comments if you guys can. Smash the like button. Share the live stream if you guys got friends that like crypto. We got buy and sell signals that we're going to be looking at, the latest trending ones. And what I'm doing when I'm looking at these particular cryptos and which one I want to choose to trade, I'm doing it on MEXC. I also have a link down below in the description of MEXC. If you guys can go sign up, we both get a bonus on MEXC. So if you guys can do that, that'd be pretty epic. This one I don't like. This is way too choppy. This is exactly how you can get liquidated because these long wicks are very unpredictable. So we're gonna get rid of this one. And this one's, it's just too expensive. It's 7 something. So we're looking at this one, $1 something. But ACS, man, this one right here has some serious potential. It's trading a little bit slower than it was earlier, and that's unfortunate. We can see the volume has dropped to 8.7 mil. So that's not as much as it was last night. We can try to find another one. So let's just do this right now. Let's go to MEXC. So what we do is we go to MEXC, go to perpetual, and then we're going to hit the last change in the last 24 hours. And we're just looking for the one that has the highest volume and the cheapest one. So SFP does not have that much volume though. Okay. 1 second. We're freestyling this one today. So Sin. Nope, that one either. You want it to have at least some kind of volume. We can check out Dusk. Let's check out Dusk. I've done well on that one in the past when it first launched on Binance. So that one's pretty cool. So let's check out Dusk. Let's go DUSK. And then we're going to take this off. And we're at MEXC. MEXC changed their little logo. So we got Dusk right here. We got not that much volume either. And the reason you want good volume is because basically what happens is you're going to be, you know, the market makers can just chip away at you, essentially, you know, with the overall market. We're going to add another one called CEL. So we're just adding them. Yeah, volume is ideal. If you notice on this one, I don't even have the volume. I kind of been switching up the style a little bit because of these. See, I think it's this one right here. Oops. Just trying new things. So like that, you know, it can relate to a lot more people than just what I understand, and just basically challenging myself too, right? Just trying new things and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's, we're doing this live, my people. This is going to be a live stream, live for real. No script, no nothing. So we got sell right here. We don't have a lot of volume, so that's the issue on that one. Let's look for another one. Let me know if you guys got one down below that has, you know, that's cheap. It's on MEXC and it has a lot of volume. That's what we're checking out for right now. We want volume. If they're sub $1, that's even better. That'll be pretty epic. So let's check out CRV. We'll add another one. Let's just keep adding them till our ASC basically. Hey, what's up, man? Got some more people up here. If you guys can smash the like button, that'd be epic, bro. Let me know which ones you guys want to see, what cryptos you guys want me to check. Somebody was in here yesterday and they got me checking out this ACS, and I mean, it's a great play. STX is another one we're gonna look at. Let me know which ones you guys want to check out. We can check out DeFi projects too as well. I see some lightning bolts. I don't know if you're part of the Vote Army. If you're part of the Vote Army, you want me to check out Vote on Dex Tools, we can do that as well. We're not gonna have no rules today. This is gonna be a complete do what we want day on the live stream. Whatever we want to do, right? Obviously keep it PG if you guys can, and that's basically me because you guys are not up here with me. So this one's on the 15-minute chart looking good. We broke past this. I know it's saying that it's a short position on this Dusk. The only thing is the volume, but it is picking up. So 513, we got to remember that. Let's go ahead and layer the chart on the time frames, and we can potentially look at this one, this Dusk, as taking a trade. And I'll let you guys know when I take a trade on MEXC and see if what was the percentage that was made on that trade. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be kind of doing some, and if you're following me on Twitter, I can post these up on Twitter as well, where basically I can show you the percentages that we're making off of these. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to be right in the mix doing this live. So let's let me see how many people I got in here first. How many people? We got 3 solid people. All right, that's what's up. Okay, so we got 2 solid people. All right, my 2 people. All right, let's go into ACS. This is the one that I want to keep an eye on because this one has a lot of potential. It's still in the 8.8 million. Some of this trading is going to be boring to a lot of people because this is what it takes, and it's time consuming. To be honest with everybody, it's just very time consuming to actually have good trades and them be profitable, right? Because you got to wait for the setup. If you're not waiting for the setup, I wish this little chat box was looking better. That would have been cool. Let me see if I reopen it. 1 second. So I can see that chat. Okay, there we go. In the mix DJ. Oh yeah, for sure. That's what we're doing today. We're just going to do what we want. We're just going to do what we want and kind of just do it like that. You know, no rules. Try to get as many people as got the cell phone going and everything. We're waiting for the right trade. This might be boring to a lot of people. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's just what it is. We'll do this for about, 20, 30 minutes, see what's going on, and then we're gonna do another one. This is what we're gonna be doing for the basically the day. We're gonna be just doing some live streams. And I noticed that YouTube's algorithm likes when I do live streams. So they're basically cracking the whip. And we're gonna be doing some live streams or whatnot. So that's what we're doing. Let's go to this ACS because it's looking like this is what we want to wait for, right? We wanted to pull back and just get down here into the zone, get this oversold zone. And we can see that these new buy indicators that I've been using, this WTX and this oscillator right here, this extraordinary indicator, it's pretty powerful. It's, obviously nothing's 100% accurate, but at the end of the day, you got to put some respect on it, to be honest with you. It's moving really, really good. I'm looking in the comments. If you guys write what you guys want in there, let me know. Otherwise I won't know, right? So you guys got to let me know what's up. So we're waiting for this ACS. And last night, this ACS was underneath a penny and it ramped up and I made a little bit of change on it. Nothing spectacular. And I want to attack this today and I want to show people obviously what's going on as well. I want to kind of put the word out there of this ACS is doing really, really well. We could potentially look up why it's doing well. Let's see what we got. Hit volume. It's only a couple people in here, so you guys let me know what you guys want to see. Otherwise, you guys are getting this non-scripted, what it looks like to kind of wait for the trade and keep your eye on basically everything else that's going on in the market. I got my phone open. I got obviously OBS. So we see some buys coming in, but we want to see these arrows starting to come in, these green arrows. So it takes a lot of patience. So let's see, it's 5:40. So we'll do this for about 20 minutes, see what kind of setups we find, see if we find some kind of trades. And one of the good things to do, if you got like basically any kind of trading on your phone, Mexi, Binance or whatever, and if you're doing it on futures, go to the 24-hour change, right? Price change, and click on that where the ones that change the most go to the top. Then what you do after that, you go to the one that is basically the cheapest. Sub $1 is the ideal. So under $1 is ideal. And then the next step would be grabbing the one that has the most volume out of all of them, right? So checking this out, let's see what we got right here. So I'll let you guys know which ones right now we're gonna look at. ATL is another one, right? So let's open this up. This dusk, it's just gotta come down. The volume is not there either. So let's go to ATL. Matter of fact, we're gonna leave that open. Let me see which ones I don't like. This is too low. Okay, ATL. Okay. Funny how it doesn't have the perpetual on there. Let's just look at this really quick. Okay, I don't see it anymore. Okay, right there, ATL. It's at 7, so this is the wrong one. Oh, that's why. ALT. I thought we were in the A. That's what I thought. All right. Which, hold on a second. That one looked pretty good. Okay, I don't like when they have a lot of wicks like this. This is how you get caught up in something. This is how you get liquidated, when it has the wicks shoot up and down like this. And it's not ideal. It's too risky right there. Way too risky. So we're gonna leave that one alone. So we're looking again, the biggest change in the last 24 hours, the one that's under $1, and the one that has the most volume. Those are kind of the criteria, if you want to call it that you kind of want to look for when you're doing some futures. So SFP. Okay, this one looks like it has potential. And we're going down. We're also above the 200 moving average on this one. So let's keep an eye on this one. It still has some retracement. We want to wait till it's completely oversold to really get in the mix. So let's go back to this one right here that we're waiting for, because this one has hype around it. There's people talking about it. There's a buzz. Potentially going to be listed on certain exchanges. So that's always another thing to keep in mind. I'm not too big on fundamentals and stuff like that, but to a certain extent I am, right? You kind of want to know if there's something going on, but I'm not gonna care too much if the guy worked for Google in the past or the guy, you know, created a rocket or whatever he might have done in the past. I can really care less. And the reason is because I fell for that back in the day, early on 2017, when basically, I believe that hype that somebody was getting on Coinbase and it was helped with Google and whatnot, and it basically didn't do nothing. So that's just what we're doing. We got two people in here, two strong people. Let's look at BTC. Another thing to note too with BTC, notice how Bitcoin's on a downward trend. When Bitcoin's on this downward trend, match it up with what you're looking at, and you'll see that they kind of start to move. They kind of respect the movement of Bitcoin. So that's another pretty interesting thing to keep in mind. We might open up MEXC. Let's see. Let's go to MEXC. Actually, you know what? Let's not open it up like that because I might show you guys my seed phrase. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so we got Bitcoin pumping up off on top of this 200 moving average. Now we come to this ACS, right? We're going to keep an eye on it. It didn't get completely oversold, but we still want, our kind of buy signals. Otherwise, you can get chopped up in between here. And another thing to know, you want to wait for that first breakout candle. Just because these green candles came out, notice that it still went down some. So you really want to wait for this, this candle right here that broke past the last red one, or potentially this one right here that was the last one and then broke past all of that. So that's kind of how this works. You're going to interpret it how you kind of do. I wish YouTube would actually share my live stream around, but sure. We got BTC buy and sell signals right here. Bitcoin still going down. We got the range of 20,342. Most likely it's gonna, there we go. It's coming into this range right here. So like I said, this is not always, a lot of people have their videos snipped or whatever and showing you the trades, but there's a lot of behind the scenes like this of waiting for the actual trade. Otherwise you're gonna get chopped up. That's just what's gonna happen. You're gonna get, the markets are gonna take advantage of you, and it's gonna be a sad day for you. Let's go ahead and move this over here, and then I can open this up over here. Let's go to MEXC, and then we'll put on this fast Bitcoin chart and take a look at it. I've been messing with this as well. You guys can check this out on MEXC. It's pretty cool because usually you got to pay for the 1 second chart, but you actually don't on MEXC. So I got to give MEXC some credit on that for not making you pay for it. Let's see what we got going on. Right. Okay. 1 second, everybody. Or just you two people in there. Throw a party in here. Let's go. It's just us. Nobody's in here with us. It's just us. Let's see. I'm trying to find this for us. All right. So we're just letting Bitcoin curl down. When we get that green dot, most likely we're going to see this one doing kind of the same thing. You see how this one's peeling back? People would have thought that the reversal came in right here. They would have got in trouble right there. So something to keep in mind. Let's bring this one over here now. Actually, hold on a second. I make sure I'm not showing too much. Okay, I'll do is log out of this. Okay, so we got that green arrow right there. That doesn't mean to buy right away, right? It's not saying, hey, buy now, because we'll note that it still likes to keep going downward. So now we got this Bitcoin chart. What's cool about it is that on MEXC, we have the 1 second chart on MEXC. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, this can drive your mind crazy because we got this right here. Watch how crazy it goes. This is how volatile crypto is. And last night, this was going, bonkers is the word, right? It's just going bonkers. It was just going up, down. And this lets me know that the volume is not really in the crypto space right now. And that's why ACS is not moving like how it was yesterday. And things are basically consolidating. There we go. We got that wick. That's why you would have not bought on this first green arrow. We're waiting because it still likes to come down even after arrow. What it's letting you know, there's actually no description of how it works. Well, I just was watching it over this last week and kind of making my own interpretation of it. It's kind of letting you know that the buys are coming in, right? It's like a volume indicator. The buys are coming in, they're pressing on it, and you can kind of tell that by the candles, right? We got these long wicks on the bottom. That means the buyers are pushing it up, and compared to like the sellers, like right here, this green candle, the sellers were trying to push it down. So, and all these right here, see the wicks are really tall on the top. That means the sellers were pushing the candlestick down. So we're looking like we're about to get ready for our trade. We're also at the bottom of the daily range. So that's 10,474. We're at 10,533. We're going to be waiting for Bitcoin to do its thing because Bitcoin kind of is the Mona Lisa of things and does what it does. BTC is the moon for crypto, controlling the, oh yeah, for sure, controlling the tides. I agree, Thomas. The BTC is for sure everything respects it, right? Except the government and stuff. But that is what it is. We got this right now. I don't know if this is that healthy. We don't have a lot of green candles. We don't have the green dot yet, but this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin can kind of do what it does. And that's where I was having, oh, there we go. We got the green dot with a highlighted green candle. Now we're going to look, let me get my MEXC open because we're going to do a little trade live really quick. We're going to have some fun. People are not taking advantage of this. We're going to do this live right now. Let's get this going. This ACS. So nice green candle, big candle. We got sellers trying to push it down. And we got to be careful because it is this 200 moving average. So it could just tap that and come back down. But now looking at ACS, makes sense why we were getting these green arrows to push up on it. We're still waiting for our buy indicator. And even though we get that buy indicator, like right here, notice we got it. And actually this was a good one that could have tricked anybody. You want to wait for that first green candle breakout. So that's something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind for sure. All right. So let me see. We're going to be getting to, let's see. Yeah, we'll do this for another 15 minutes. We'll see if we can get into this trade. Do a good, oh, there we go. We got that going long, but we're going to wait, right? Why we're going to wait? Because we want the first, this, boom, just like that. Okay, so right now, right here, I'm in the trade. And the reason is because it broke past. I still think that it might still come down a little bit and do some kind of downward motion. But if Bitcoin pumps really hard right now and keeps going past this 200 moving average, we're going to be looking pretty good. Okay, so right now we're down 79 cents. That's how the trade opened up because I did basically the market order just so you can get in right away. And it's easier to do market orders when basically you know that it's going to be in the uptrend. Do not just do market orders. You want to do limit orders if you're not sure if it's going to be going up because it's going to be tough. And also only do market orders when the spread, meaning the price between the sells and the buys are not that big, right? You don't want that to happen because if the spread is too big, the market order is going to tear you up. It's just going to tear you up. So we're up 3.3%. We're going to keep it going. There we go. And the reason we got in, remember, was because this green candle, the body of the candle, it cannot be the wick. It can't be the wick. The wick cannot be the one that did it. The body of the candle has to break past the last red candle. So this whole body broke well past that, but be sure to not get tricked when it's just the wick poking past that last candle. So now we're in a live trade. We're holding it. It's only up 1%. Let's see what we got Bitcoin doing. Bitcoin's pumping. This is where I was taking a peek at this 1 second chart and laughing at how volatile crypto is because it was just super wild, but it's really calm right now compared to last night. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, but if you guys look at different time zones, you can tell crypto's more volatile at different times. So we're in the trade right now. We're keeping an eye on Bitcoin because Bitcoin controls a lot what's going on, right? It kind of dictates what's the movement that's going on. This is the 1 second chart on MEXC. So just to keep an eye on it. Another thing I was doing was when I took my trade on ACS, I was waiting for it to be oversold on Bitcoin and not really even paying attention. Well, of course, paying attention, but making sure. So we're good in this trade. We're still doing really good. We got in on this candle right here, the first green candle to break past the body, this body, breaking past the last red candle. So we're in this trade. We got 2 people in here who want to learn how to make money. We're pumping up. Let you know how much percentage we're up right now. We are up just 1.5%. So we're cruising. We're cruising. We want this to go up a lot higher, obviously. And we'll set the sell order. I don't believe in putting the sell orders right away. I know a lot of people are against that. But if you do that, I guarantee the market makers will tear you guys up. They won't never go past that price. They'll just hold it. They'll hold it right underneath there and never go up there, or they'll just go in and close you out. We're drinking soda. It's going to be a laid back live stream where Rico. All right, so we're up 2.3%. I'm actually going to, oops, we're waiting for this right here. I want to see what kind of pullback it does, and I might add to this order. I only bought 25% of what I had in there, so we're up a 0.5%. We're just gonna wait. This is kind of how it goes. So this is looking good because now we're up above the 200 moving average. We might have something like this, right? Go up, down, then go back up, and just following that motion of that 200 moving average right there, because it's got to go up, come back down, and let everybody know that it's basically not going to go underneath this last support that we just lost over here, and it became a resistance. You know, that's what happens with that 200 moving average. So we're up 1%. It takes a little bit of time, especially because the volume is so low. If you guys look at, like, at least for here, like close to 3 o'clock in the morning, the markets just start pumping like crazy. I mean, you know, that's when the normal markets are opening anyway, so it makes a lot of sense. So let's get this out the way. So we lost that right there. We're still up on the ACS, but I assume it's going to come down right now. And you'll notice a delay in these things, which kind of give you an upper hand when trading these other altcoins. You see how there was a delay and now it's red? So I could have got out right away and just said, let me get out, because I saw Bitcoin going down, because if there's a delay between it. So this is where I come back to the Bitcoin 1 second chart, see where we're at. We're doing pretty good. I'm not too worried about it. We're already oversold. Kind of messed up right here because I should have waited for a green candle, but we'll see if it turned around. Bitcoin's so volatile right now. We got green candles all around. Go back to ACS. So we got this going on. But remember, in the past, it did the same thing. Went up and then came back down, and then it went right back up. So it's pretty interesting. I think a lot of times I would have exited a trade. I'm for sure I would have exited the trade, especially knowing it being choppy like this. But this right here has helped me kind of just be like, let me chill out, because it's been pretty accurate to like even right here, it said buy, 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 buy. Look at this downward trend. I would have been like, oh, I'm out of here, I'm done. But it said, hey, load up some more. And it was right. This algorithm doesn't care. You know, it doesn't have sentimental value. It doesn't care of anything. It's just same thing right here. There's another example. Buy, 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 buy. Look at this downward trend. It would have spooked me right out. Let me know down in the comments if you would have got spooked as well. And this is how this is how this thing kind of makes you trust the situation, because I would have got out. Even right here, I would have for sure got out. I would have like, oh, first red candle, Heikin-Ashi candle, I'm out. That would have been a small 3% gain, which is industry standard, 3 to 5%. I would have got out. But I've been over this last week trusting the process on this indicator, because it doesn't have no emotions. It doesn't care of what's going on. It kind of does its own thing. But there's example after example of, you know, even right here saying buy, 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 buy. Obviously right here, this is a good example why you wait for that first breakout candle, right? It's telling buy, 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 go long right here. It says go long, 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 long. But you wait for that first green candle to break past the body of the last red candle, and then you get in. But right here, I probably would have got out, especially even after seeing the arrow. You know, I kind of would have played it safe. But here, it noticed something. It said, hey, load up. Possibly load up some more. Load up again. And it was absolutely right. It literally knew exactly what was going to be coming forward. So this is a new indicator that I'm trying. It's WTX on the bottom, and this is called on the top for those who are interested. All three of you, if you are, if you're not, it's all good. Extraordinary 15M. And actually, I could just go right here. So extraordinary 15-minute BTC, and then this wave trend oscillator. These things are pretty cool. I haven't seen nobody use them. I was bored one day and I was just trying whatever I can find and just trying to find new stuff. And now that they have a lot of different strategies that you can use, I was even writing a code last night to try to improve this script, because you can come down here and basically pull the script on this trading strategy. One sec, Pine editor. So down here at the bottom, you can basically pull this script, and I was trying to see if I can get AI intelligence to help me improve this script to a certain extent. So I was messing with that. I'm not a professional coder or nothing like that, but I was experimenting last night, which ate up a lot of my sleep, which is why I slept in, because it was kind of something fun. And it's good to challenge yourself and try new things, especially with AI intelligence. It's all new stuff in the market that we get to play with. So I encourage you guys to, you know, check out ChatGPT and all those, anything to do with AI, and try to make it where it's an assistant for you, where it's helping you do certain things. And yeah, I was basically playing with this code yesterday. I pulled this code from this indicator. This is the code for it. You can see it right here. It was actually written in Spanish. So shout out to my Latin people out there as well. Also, I noticed in my algorithm, a lot of people from New York watch the channel. It's the #1 place that watch the channel. So shout out to all my New Yorkers that get to watch this. I was born in Brooklyn, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would pull this code and I put it into AI intelligence and see what they could pull up for me and make it a little bit better. As we can see, this indicator was correct because I would have got spooked, because obviously that's just how the markets go. They kind of scare you. They like to play with your emotions, and it's doing its thing right now. It said, hey, we're still good. Don't worry about it. We got green arrows. Buyers are coming in to press it up, and that's just what it is. We're gonna finish this trade. I actually gotta go do something, and I didn't plan this live stream, but what I'm gonna do is start the live stream right back up after I'm done doing this, and then that's just what we're gonna do. We're just gonna hang out, watch cryptocurrency. We're gonna watch the price of Bitcoin. Everybody's talking about, Bitcoin going down to 19,000, which is healthy. I'm not gonna be putting no fear, uncertainty, and doubt into you guys, because we have already talked in the past that as long as it's moving within this range on the daily chart, put on the daily and put the 200 moving average. If Bitcoin does not break underneath that 200 moving average, or does not break down here, when it broke down here, this was SBF, this was FTX that did this. This was not supposed to happen right here. This is false right here, because if we zoom out, it had respected the prior resistance becoming future support. It did that, so it knew what it was doing. Right now, we're gonna see what's up on the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin's looking good. We can see it's pumping right back up from that exact spot that it's supposed to, that 19K and some change, and gonna go right back up. That's just, it's moving exactly how it's supposed to. That's all healthy. Let's go back to our trade. We're just squeezing us, trying to see what it's trying to do. And yeah, this is what we're doing right now. And then we're gonna start another live stream up. We're gonna do this again. It's crazy how the Bitcoin buy and sell signal channel, it's got so many viewers on it, and this, you guys can have commentating, and actually somebody checking out the cryptos that you guys want. But that's YouTube for you. YouTube, if you can hear me, fix it. I'm done being in the shadows, so get it out. All right, let's go ahead and yeah, we're checking just all of them really quick. They're all looking pretty decent right now. It's starting to pick up. We missed this one. The volume is pretty low, so it would be kind of boring basically. This one's not that good. Nope. So this dusk is good, but you're gonna have to hold and just wait. This ACS is kind of the one right now. I think this ACS can go to 2 cents, which would be kind of wild if they even did it while I'm holding this position. Let's unlock the phone. Okay, so we're currently down 1%, but we're not scared whatsoever, because we're trusting the process with this indicator, and we know that Bitcoin's kind of going into this uptrend. Let's go back down to the 1 minute chart. Oh, it's going down right now, but the same thing, we got the buy signals, some green arrows. I wish there was more. It would have been a lot better if there was more. That's kind of sketchy, because it can kind of turn around, but Bitcoin's really volatile, so that's just what it is. We still got green arrows right here. We got this long wick that pulled back. We're down 1.5%. At around the same thing that you're willing to take off the table should be the same thing that you're willing to lose. Don't be willing to lose more than you're actually trying to get, right? Don't be willing to go down $20, $200, $2,000, whatever decimal you want to put at the end of it, but then only take a little bit off the table, right? So right now I got mine set up to about 5%, and I'm cool with that. And if it does anything other than that, then it is what it is, right? But right now it's gonna test you. It's gonna test you, that's for sure. It's definitely gonna test you. We're still looking pretty good. It's got to just trust this process. That's the crazy part. You legit have to trust this process. What makes it a little bit difficult, let me see if I got anything to chat. We got 4 people in here. Is that Bitcoin's so volatile, and because it controls everything, it can kind of change the way things are moving. But we're gonna trust this process because these indicators are pretty solid. They've been working pretty good. It's not financial advice, but you guys should play around with them and let me know what you guys think. If there's some indicators you guys like or whatnot, that could be pretty. Let me know which ones you guys like. Let me check if everything's still going good. Yeah, I'm still on camera. Everything's going good. We're right on schedule. Right on schedule. So we're just waiting. This is the waiting game. This is what people don't want to do. This is the hard part. Here goes Bitcoin, about to pump right back up. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. This is just sit and wait. This is the sit and wait time. This is what really happens. And I might close this trade out Oh, there we go. Look at the pump right there. Boom. That's why you got right when I. That's another thing. Right when you're about to close it out. That's why it takes some time, man. It takes some time. So we see Bitcoin pump back up out of nowhere, just sporadically. Look at this one right here on the 1 second charge. Boom, just pumped right up, and then we'll go to ACS, and now we'll have this reflect over here. Notice the delay in it, right? That's kind of like why you want to have a Bitcoin chart open with it, because that delay kind of gives you like a heads up. Right now, you could add to this position if you wanted to, right? Knowing that Bitcoin just pushed, Bitcoin's pushing really hard, you can go ahead and say, you know what? I'm gonna, like I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna add 25% more on that position right now, because Bitcoin has just identified that we're pumping back up. And we know that Bitcoin doing this, there's always a delay, and then the rest of the ones start to react right afterwards. So let's see for the reaction of this one and how it goes. We'll wait for this reaction right now. Okay, we got a red candle. I call BS, right? Shout out to the 2 people in here with me. My 2 people. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube and Thomas. Appreciate it. We'll get out of here in a second. We'll come back on and stuff. I just want to finish this trade in the green, and basically I forgot I had something to do, and we'll come back and do this. There's nothing else to do anyway, so this is what I normally would be doing anyway, so might as well just be doing it live and talking to whoever wants to listen to it. If that's anybody, if that's nobody, then it is what it is. Since I'm doing it anyways, I might as well record it and document the process. We got 4 people in here. 4 people can smash the like button. That'd be epic. Only 2 people have. But go ahead and smash the like button. You know, if you guys want to throw some hearts like that, I think you guys can do that as well. Go like boom, 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 boom. I don't know if YouTube likes if people does that or whatnot. I'm not too fancy like that. But this is that position. We're going to be holding still. We're just going to trust the process. I'm not going nowhere till I finish this trade. We're just going to be holding. And it'll show you time. And that's another thing when you're using new indicators before you do things, like look at how it acted in the past, and you know, so you can build the trust, because I'm telling you, I would have been sold if it wasn't for the indicator. I would have been out of this thing. It would have been shook me out. It would have been had me by my emotions, and you know, I'd have been trading with my feelings, and it would have worked. They would have got me right out. But most likely this is looking like it's going to squeeze right up. Maybe go like this here, up, down, meeting that 200 moving average right there, something like that. The funny part is that you guys get to hear my internal dialogue now when I'm going through this. That's probably the funniest part that I got to get used to, is when I'm just, you know, the internal dialogue that tells you what to do and what not to do. So Bitcoin's pulling back. It is just volatile. And honestly, if you looked at Bitcoin last night, and the like it was like 2 a.m. I was up really, really late. This thing was just going crazy. I mean, it was just, I was just laughing at how crazy it was going. It was just up, down. I was like, whoa, this 1 second chart was crazy, but it was really helping out. You guys can leave a comment down there, put an emoji or something. Maybe YouTube will push the video out to other people that want to learn some stuff. You guys don't have to if you don't want to, but if you can, that'll be epic. And we'll get another live stream eventually as well, right after I'm done doing what I'm doing. So we're at the bottom of this thing. Let's see if we push back down underneath this. We might be getting out this trade and just taking the loss, to be honest with you, which is not that much. We're only down $6. We're not using a lot. I just want to use this to practice, because you don't want to put a lot while you're making a video and basically, you know, get liquidated. But we're only trading right now. We're only down $6, so that's not a big deal. Down $10, I'll probably just close it out just to go do what I got to do. To be honest with you, I probably would just hold. Let's see where they say liquidation would be at 0.9656. Okay, so it's still got some ways to go. But all these green arrows, I mean, it's really tough. I mean, I would have got out. What's weird is, you know, being able to wait. Okay, now we're talking. Now it's going really down. We're doing this live. Bitcoin's pulling back. Notice that. Right, $8 loss. At $10, that's where I'm gonna close that out. It is what it is, and then I'll redo it again. That's kind of that threshold, $10. It is what it is. You can turn $10 into $100, or just take the $10 loss and just call it. It is what it is, right? Usually this is how they squeeze people out, but we're already oversold, so we're most likely going to be getting another green dot. We see the buyers pushing up on it. See if we get that green dot down here on the next candle. and that push up. Yeah, it does take time. There goes the push up. We got another green arrow. So we're gonna see that squeeze kind of to this 200 moving average. If it was not for these green arrows, these new indicators, they would have shook me like there was no shaking, like it was nobody's business. I mean, they would have shook me right out. I mean, honestly, they would have literally got me right out. These things have really, the last couple of days, I've been dialing it in and trusting the process. This could be very profitable, and I honestly believe that you can create a decent income using these indicators if you take your time and you kind of set it up correctly. I honestly believe that because they've been pretty accurate. They've been, I mean, it doesn't matter which one it is. It's, it's pretty good. It's letting you know, hey, when this was pumping, it's like, hey, sellers are trying to push this down. Sellers are trying to push it down. And sure enough, it did. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what stock it is, what crypto it is. Look at this. Should have got in dusk. Excuse me. But we'll look at dusk when I get back, actually, because this is actually a good trade. But look at the spread. It's like not that big. So you can't really, like, it's from 14 to 15. It's not that big. You want it to be tight, but you want the actual change to be kind of substantial, right? The spread you want to be close, the number that it trades within. So it should be like 15, 276 buy, 15, 278 sell, something like that. But the actual change, the day range should be a little bit wider so you can actually make some real gains. So this is another one that's letting us know that it's about to be buying time. Buy, 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 buy. And, over here, it's set to go long on it a few times. Starting to notice that, maybe waiting for that last, no more green arrows to push up and possibly it. Like I said, they would have pushed me right out. Make sure you guys are following me on my Twitter so I can actually, send you guys some of these trades. I'm possibly going to close out the live stream and then we'll just come back. I don't think I'm going to get out the trade because this is what they normally do. And I'm just going to hold on to this. Down only $6 still. So $6.60. $10 is my, name that number in your head, whatever it might be, where you're only willing to lose that much money, right? So $10 is $10 is that range. And that's where I'm at. I don't think, it's going to be doing that. In the past, I would have got out. I'd be like, oh, whatever. But that's how they chip away at you little by little, little by little. And then not only that, but also the trading fees, right? So now you're jumping in, jumping out. Now your emotions are all over the place. These indicators have really helped me slow it down and really get it together. And I wish I would have found them a long time ago. But thanks to the channel and me wanting to find new stuff for you guys to check out, this is why this was found. Because I spent the whole day going through countless indicators. I was just going one by one. All these indicators trying to find stuff. There's quite a bit. There's different strategies. I was testing, profiles, patterns. I was going through everything just to try to find something that has some substance in it. So we're to that $8 range. Like I said, still green arrows. Now we got the green dot. We should get that green highlighted candle, and most likely it'll press up to the upside. I'm gonna leave this trade open. I'm gonna go do, and I don't advise you guys to do this. I'm just kind of basically trusting the process of these indicators, and my tolerance right now is it's all right. There's nothing really big at risk right now, and that's what's important. Never risk more money than you're willing to lose. There's literally change up inside this thing just to basically be able to do this and not have to worry that I'm going to lose a lot of money while I'm talking to you guys and kind of having my dialogue out loud and my thoughts and whatnot. So I'm going to hold this. It's at $8. I'm going to hold this because I just know what's up. Bitcoin might be trying to pull back down here and curl back up, but I'm not too worried about this. Not too worried about this guy. ACS. Keep an eye on this one. ACS is a heavy hitter. So I'll keep this trade open. Follow me on Twitter. Most likely also get my, I'll post my Telegram in the description down below. If you guys sign up for the MEXC account, it'll actually help out where we both get a bonus on, futures or whatever like that. So if you guys can sign up, even if you sign up and don't use it, it doesn't matter. At least, it'll help me out or whatnot. So if you guys can, that'll be greatly appreciated. And then it gives us discounts and some bonuses as well that I'm looking forward to start getting as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. I'm going to go do what I got to do. And gotta help somebody out actually, and want to be a good friend. So I'm gonna help somebody out, and then basically come back and we're gonna finish this trade off, and most likely we'll be in the green. Right now we're right around that threshold. We're at $9, so maybe I'll close it out. We'll see when I end this live stream what it's looking like. I don't like to no more because I'm getting really good at respecting this this indicator, and it pushes you to some scary parts because this is, just terrifying, but I mean, if you look in the past, it does this a lot where it can literally scare you to no other. Let's look at an example real quick before I get out of here. It will literally just terrify you, but it's correct. It's usually correct. It will let you know it's just it has it going on. It really does. Right here, this is a good example. Look at that. Buy, 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 buy. You're like, what? Load up, load up, load up, and then boop. Look at that. That's a great trade. That's why you got to have that tolerance set up correctly. You got to have your mindset correctly, and you got to have some indicators that you trust. And that's something that we're learning together on this channel. Let it get oversold as it can get oversold. We also have this support level that I put on here last night, which is something that I kept in mind, and that's that psychological barrier right at 1 penny. Maybe it might be curling down to this. Maybe I'll add to my position right here on this support that I added last night. And look, support and resistance are very important. You'll find that they respect them. I mean, like the golden rules of golden rules. So just to show you how I put something on there last night and it's respecting it. It's basically psychological barriers, that 1 cent mark. And there goes the pump. Like I said, we're only down to $8. And I'm going to go do this. I'm going to start the live stream back up. It won't take me too long. And then we're just going to do this. Anyways, it was just a couple of us in here. Basically some family feeling, just some family up in here. It feels like family, right? And then we're just going to come back and we're just going to do this. And this is what I would normally be doing anyways. So this is what we're watching. And this is a perfect example of why these indicators are very powerful. We can see the trend changing right now. This is epic. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm just going to, let's see. Right there. I just added, I'm going to be honest with you guys, because there goes that pump. And then, yeah, we're going to watch this right now and just, when I get back, actually, we're going to watch this and see where it ends up. My bad that I have to end like this. Oh, we're only down $2 now. Look at this. Look at the indicator. So right before we close out, we get to watch this pump. We're down to $1 now. So that's how it'll press you and test you. I mean, literally it pressed me all the way to a $9 loss. And $10 was that threshold that I had. And look at the pump now. We should be in the green right now. Let's see. We're up in the green. We're up 2.2%. So we're up $1.50. And we're going to finish this green. Just to show you guys. We're in the green, right? Not sure if you guys saw that or what. If you guys saw it, cool. If you did it, believe me. We're up 2.6%. And it's not much. But we're up. That's what it counts. You know, industry standards is 3 to 5%. You keep taking 3 to 5% of whatever it is. You can basically stack up the money pretty fast. So I'm going to end this trade in the green. I don't think it's wise to go do something and not watch your trade. So I'm going to do this the right way. Ending it right now with you guys on the channel, doing it the right way. And just tap back in with me in a little bit. I'm going to start another live stream up and we'll do this all over again. And keep practicing this. It might be boring to some, but it is good practice. And until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.